This is news from bed.
Hi. This is news from bed. Should I do the glasses like this?
Yeah, that's good.
This is news from bed. I'm in bed, and this is the news. A child at an Auburn elementary school found a jar of cocaine on the playground. The school staff realized the child had found the cocaine when she wouldn't shut up about starting a lemonade stand. I realized I should have checked make sure we're actually recording. I think we're recording. I'll check after this.
Yeah.
The defendant who jumped over the court bench to attack a judge now faces 7 new charges. Did you see that video? Yeah. 1 count of jumping over a court bench, 1 count of attacking a judge, and 5 counts of having 2 inches of penis. He was black. Tesla recalled more than 1.6 million cars in China due to steering issues. According to the Chinese intelligence, the cars were steering its users' private information. In Florida, a customer was injured after a toilet exploded in a Dunkin' Donuts. In other news, the Caramel Mocha Cinnamon Cold Brew is back at Dunkin' for a limited time. Police had to return a phone to a suspected pedophile after failing to guess the passcode 175 million times. Also, side note, I apologize if in the past few weeks I've missed any of your calls. Lastly, Lululemon's founder is receiving backlash for claiming diversity in customers is not a top priority of his. If it was, he would have named the company Lululemon Pepper. I kind of botched that one at the end. This has been news from bed. Dude, what kind of noises do you have to deal with in the van?
And the screaming people.
Oh, okay.
Dude, there was a guy that was singing one time, it was 3 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to get murdered by the coolest serial killer of all time.
That's that's a horrifying thing that you do. For people who don't know, Frankie lives in a van.
Last year it will be, I hope.
This is the last year?
Mm-hmm. I've been saving up for an apartment. And
oh, hell yeah.
I'm getting a job. Oh, I'm starting an internship over at Rainer Media.
Wow. Maybe you shouldn't say that on the podcast.
No, who gives a fuck? I mean, they're cool, right?
You want the van anyway. The van life's always calling. Have you ever slept in the van with Frankie?
No, I never have.
You guys never did a sleepover?
No, I mean, he's stayed at my place. When we first met, he came over to my house one time, the first time he came over. And I was like, do you want to stay? You can stay.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, yeah.
Did you think he was a refugee?
I was like, do you really sleep in the van, huh? And he was
I was holding on my shit.
Yeah.
So you guys just met at an open mic or something?
Yeah, we met at a mic. This was months later, though.
Okay.
But I go, do you want to stay here? And he's like, oh, if it's not, I'm like, of course. Yeah. I got a blow up mattress. We can do that. And he goes, no, it's okay. I'll just sleep in your bed with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did you come? Were you did you live in a hole in the wall with a family of 19? How did this lifestyle start?
Well, the vandals are crawling into people's beds.
Both. I'd imagine they're one and the same.
Well, they're crawling into people's beds because the first person I met here was Alex. We would get drunk together, and I just stayed on his bed with him.
Okay.
So then I was like, well, this is a different person, but I'm in New York.
Probably the same thing.
Yeah,
this is how every single comic acts.
I was just like, oh. Yeah, that's fine.
Did you guys do it?
Yeah, he slept in my bed, and then the next morning, and I told this story, but the next morning I look over to see if he's awake, and then he just looks over at me, and he thinks that I'm looking at him all morning, staring at him. So the day starts with him oh,
he was watching me sleep.
Yeah,
yeah, wait.
yeah.
Okay.
And then he just shoots head, just reflexively just looks at the ceiling, and he's like, "What's up, playgirl?" Without looking at me.
Did you guys go head on the same side?
Head to head, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no 69. No, it was like sardines, and so it's so awkward the next morning, just so awkward. We're just sitting there, and I'm like,
Hey, do you want to get out
do you
of my
want to?
bed?
I was like, do you want? I was like,
Want to stand up?
I go, do you want me to make some eggs and toast? And he goes, oh. Do you want me to make some eggs and toast? Like he mocked me.
In the bed?
Yeah.
Sharing the warmth with a friend?
Well, at first, because I thought he was staring at me all night. I was like, oh. And then he was like, want me to make some eggs and toast? Like if we had just had sex. And I was like, oh, eggs and toast? Fuck out of my face.
Yeah,
Get out my bed.
Yeah, he mocked me in my own bed after I had let him sleep there.
It was an
You knew
accident.
it was meant to be after that.
fucking asshole.
No, then I don't think we didn't hang out for like another month.
Yeah. I was like,
That's enough.
I was like,
hanging
we tried out that friendship.
Yeah, that's as far as it goes. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So have you done it since?
We did it a couple times after. I remember there was one night where he was already in bed. I got into bed with him. I was like, all right, good night. And then I turned off the light. And I was like,
in your bed? He made
yeah, in
himself
my
up.
bed.
You guys are like Bert and Ernie. Bert and Ernesto. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was like Bert and Ernie. And I think that was the last one. I think we both kind of knew, like,
Yeah.
the one where I'm just like, okay, good night. Clap the light off.
It's time, yeah.
I was like, I'm getting too old.
Yeah. So,
I would
it
do
was
that
alright.
with my friend Ryan because he's like a tiny guy.
Yeah.
So almost like a dog, he would like curl up at the bottom of the bed, and it was nice. Like,
Yeah.
like 'cause
Yeah.
we would just. This was back in my drinking days. We'd just get hammered and be like, I'd be like, don't sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
It's like when you look at
Right.
the animal outside, you're like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do that all night.
Well, why was your friend doing that?
It would be like when he would come and visit me in the
Okay.
city. And then like when we were in college too, we also shared a loft in this apartment. So it was like this top little loft in the attic with like angled ceilings.
Oh.
And we both had our beds in there.
Nice.
So like if we would bring a girl back, like the other would just have to like pretend to be asleep.
Right.
Like
Oh,
ever.
nice.
So there's like many times, yeah, where we've both heard each other having sex.
Just 3 feet away.
And just yeah,
Yeah.
Luckily, it was like kind of at the opposite corner, and the angled
okay.
walls could like prevent.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
It's like a kind of a triangle room.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was this one girl he would hook up with who had like a great rack,
Uh-huh.
and I always wanted to like sneak a peek.
Nice.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm telling you, those angled you just got like the navel. I'm like, fuck, dude.
yeah.
I gotta move my bed.
Yeah. Damn. Living vicariously through who your friend's hooking up with.
yeah.
That was that's a weird thing.
It is weird.
No one really talks about, but like when you hear your friend fucking, you're like, yo, like that could be me. Like we're friends. That could have easily been me.
yeah.
It's like, no.
And we would always remain kind of quiet because like we didn't want each other to hear us going like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'd just be the sound of the girls flying back and forth, like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Did you guys ever have like a girl at the same time?
No. I'm not. I'm too much of a Catholic guy, I think.
Nothing about this story sounds Catholic. I guess the guilt, the shame. Yeah, actually, no. Like the
Yeah.
being quiet and the corner. Yeah. So, did they girl know that you were in there? They did. They had.
They
to.
did, but I think
They
they, were
thought
like,
he was
oh, they're a
asleep.
deep sleeper.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
We just started admitting to crimes.
yeah, yeah. That is one thing. Every
Yeah.
time there's a girl come up, we'd always be like, oh, they're a deep sleeper.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nothing wakes them up.
How many times did you hear someone describing you as deeply in sleep?
A few times.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
eyes open.
I had a roommate in college that I remember one time. He asked me. He said, "Hey, I'm going to be coming back at like 2:00 tonight, and do you think maybe I could get the room?" And I was like, "Well, I'm going to sleep right now. I was so tired, and I was like, I got to sleep right now. But you can come back, and don't worry, I'll just be here. But I'll be sleeping. Like, don't even, no sweat."
No sweat.
And he was like, "No, I'm not I'm not
You're
going to
like,
do that."
what do you mean?
And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What's your problem?
Come on,
It's
dude.
fine." So anyway, he fucking had to wake me up at like 2:00. I was like, "All right, fine, you can wake me up." He wakes me up at 2:00. He's like, "Hey, thanks, man." I go out on the couch. Now I can't fall asleep, so I'm out there on the couch listening to him fucking. He goes for like an hour,
Oh my God.
dude.
Is there a more disrespectful thing you can do? First of all, to a woman,
Yeah.
is to fuck him for an hour.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, they hate that.
Dude, but here's what I did. I mean, I don't know how much time went by, but it was I decided it was enough.
Yeah.
I knocked.
Oh, nice.
I said, "All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed." and he was pissed.
Yeah, but what a fucking dickhead.
Yeah. So it's like that was always like a point of like we can't even talk about it now because he's
Yeah.
like, you're the dick, and I'm like, you're the dick.
Oh, are you guys still friends?
We're friends. I saw him on New Year's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You need a little bit of tension in your
yeah.
friend group. Yeah.
Well, when you have an agreement that you, with one of your friends that you never agree on, a disagreement that you never come to terms with,
yeah.
you kind of have like a little bit of mutual respect at the end because you're like, okay, like that's your line. You don't compromise on this,
For sure.
or it destroys your friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's good friends, they'll stick it out.
Yeah.
Do you have any enemies, Frankie?
No, everybody loves me. No, dude. Not that I could think of. Wait, was I telling you anything yesterday about an enemy? No, actually, no. I don't.
You don't have any like villain luchadors?
Dude, no. I just the people of the streets that I see like at night whenever I'm asleep. You see him. There's like this hunchback that walks around in his neighborhood. Because I park in his neighborhood, and he scares the shit out.
His neighborhood.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he doesn't like you there.
No, he never even looks at me. But I'm like, this guy has it out for me.
Yeah.
You
probably have a lot of dwellers of the night that come across.
Oh, you know what? I caught a guy spray painting my van once, dude.
Really?
Yeah, a real bitch. I wish I got a picture of his ID somewhere.
You got his ID?
Well, I
throw it up on the green screen.
dude. Yeah, I'm done. Well, I ran up on him and I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, like if I was in the wrong for confronting him about spray painting my van. Yeah. He was like, "What?" And I'm like, "It's my fucking van." He's like, "No, it's not. It's been here for months." And I'm like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, start arguing with him. I'm like, "I move it like every other day."
Yeah. You start pulling your underwear out.
Yeah.
These are my underwear.
Yeah, and then eventually,
Somebody lives in here.
yeah, dude. And then eventually, I was like, "Fuck you, dude! Like, give me like $80 because I gotta buy the thing to the spray paint remover."
Yeah.
And then it escalated. He was like, "No, dude." I'm like, "Fuck you!" I'm like, "Give me." So I start robbing the guy. I'm like, "Give me your fucking money."
No way.
And he pulls out his wallet to show me that he doesn't have any money. And then I take his wallet and I take his ID, and then he goes fucking like running and like. He's like, his hat flies off, like all his like stupid ass spray cans are like flying everywhere and shit. Wow. And he's like running down a hill, and I'm like sprinting after him, but like he's running down and he looks like a duck. So I just start like yelling at him, like, "You run like Daffy Duck!" I'm just like roasting him. And then he like crosses. He almost gets hit by a car. He like crosses like this busy street, and I'm like, "This is not worth it."
Oh my!
And then I walk back, and then I call the cops, and they're like, "Oh, what happened?" I'm like, "Oh, here's his ID."
That I stole from him. Did he have like a credit card or anything in there?
No, they were like, "This is ID," and I was like, "How'd you get it?" I was like, "It fell."
Typical spray painter.
Yeah.
Nothing good on him.
He knew me from the fucking internet. Like he knew who I was.
Oh, really?
He's like, "I watch your videos." I was like, "I don't give a fuck, dude." Oh, thank you. What do you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh, in that case, sure.
oh yeah, go ahead.
And obviously, if he sees your videos, he knows that you live in the van.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that you
dude.
don't need to be covered in
Yeah.
spray paint.
And it looked like shit too. And he was trying to say it looked cool. He was like, "No, it looks cool." And it was just the
What
worst.
what was he trying to like do? Like a dragon or
I
something?
was sending you a picture. You could put it on the green screen if you want.
Okay.
I'll take pictures of it. No, it wasn't. It was like a pink skull and whatever the fuck. So,
I'm
just
gonna give this
ugly,
guy a little bit of
untalented.
give him a little bit of press.
Have you ever?
Yeah, I guess. Now, well, I mean, it looked like shit. So I guess
I mean, everyone.
Have you ever brought a woman into the van?
Yeah, well, my girlfriend, we've been dating for about 5 years now.
Oh, okay.
But when we started dating, I had an apartment.
Oh wow! So you really the same thing happened to me when I started dating a girl and then I had to wear thigh high stockings. I was like, sorry, they're in.
Wait,
now.
thigh high stockings?
Yeah, I have to wear compression. I don't have them on now. I haven't worn them in a while, but I'm supposed to wear compression stockings.
Why?
Because I have this disease where the veins in my leg expand and then like don't contract.
Oh, how'd you find that out? Like you just started hurting, or you went to the doctor?
I had a blood clot in my leg,
and it hurt.
and it was like super painful, and I saw these big veins like sticking out.
Oh my god!
And I was on mushrooms at the time. So me and my friend, it was the same friend who I shared a bed with.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, look at my leg. And he's like, holy shit. And we're both on mushrooms. He's like, what if you have a blood clot? And I was like, don't say that.
Yeah.
I'm on
wow.
mushrooms.
That's the worst.
Yeah, so I have to wear. I don't know if you know, Rachel Darvis also has to wear stockings. Did
Really?
she tell you that?
No.
Oh, she didn't? She's keeping them a secret?
Yeah.
Is she wearing long sleeves
Yeah,
everywhere?
she wears jeans to bed.
Cargo pants.
yeah.
Dude, I always ask her to come on. She's like, I'm too scared.
Same thing with
Same,
us.
same thing.
yeah.
We always
She
shit on
won't
her
do
on our
pod,
podcast because she doesn't
She'd
want to
be
come on.
great. Obviously, she'd be great, but
No, dude, I haven't been to the doctors in like 6-7 years, and like,
makes
and, like, I'm scared. I'm like scared to go.
Yeah.
Well, I went to the doctors once, and they asked to the eye doctor, and they asked me if I went to college, and I said no. And like, well, you're gonna have to pay up front, and I was like, never mind then.
If you went to college?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just ask if you had insurance?
same thing.
You're like, I have auto insurance.
I do.
Your car got a nice pair of glasses. Do you have bad vision?
I'm starting to.
Yeah.
I'm starting to have better. It's starting to get worse. You know,
Yeah.
Not bad. A little blurry.
I definitely like need to wear glasses all the time, but I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't like having something on your face.
You like contacts?
No, I don't want to touch my eye.
Yeah.
Or like, do you have contacts?
I wear contacts,
Yeah.
I should wear glasses.
Yeah, my girlfriend wears contacts, and it's
They're expensive though, right? Don't you have
Yeah.
to like keep buying
Yeah.
them?
He has Ray-Ban
I have
contacts,
Ray-Ban
dude.
contacts.
What is the purpose of that?
They come with like little handles for your
Because
ears.
they're very cool.
Do they also like? Are they like sunglasses?
No, they're just dumbass contacts.
Ray-
Yeah,
they say
they're
Ray-Bans in the
disposable. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. If you look close to my eyes.
that's
But
like
yeah.
That seems like a waste of money.
Yeah, yeah,
Are they more than regular contacts?
yeah. About 1,000 more. No, I'm just kidding. No, no. They were just like. I guess they were just when I went to the eye care center. They were just like rolling them out. They were like, "Do you want these?"
Oh,
And I was like, "Sure, I'll try them." And they worked fine. I don't know, but yeah. What you so you just go around not seeing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I realized. I tried to tell this to someone. I was like, because when I first put them on, I was like, you don't even understand what clarity is until you have
Yeah.
Yeah.
glasses, and then they're like, you're being a faggot.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, I don't see the purpose in needing to see everything.
Yeah, you don't need to see everything.
Like there's writing, you need to see the writing to read
Yeah.
it. If I'm driving, I gotta wear them.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm never driving,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I'll just not see. Like even over there, the stove is like a little blurry.
You don't want to see people's
Well, that's
faces
bad,
in the
yeah.
audience.
No,
You can be
no.
like, I'm killing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've had a delusion in stand up
Yeah.
for 4 years.
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I don't know. I walk around, everything is bright or whatever. Like you know where you're going.
Yeah,
I can
no.
see my phone.
Yeah.
I don't need to know.
Yeah.
Do you have like the letters bigger on your phone? Like
It's like one bump up. But like that happens to me all the time where I'm on the subway and I just have no idea what's going on. And like a comic will come up to me and be like, hey, I was like over there waving to you. I'm like, I had no idea.
Yeah, that's a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get high and go into public because I'm like I'm like
afraid.
Jamie Wolf gets on this train. You know, like I can't run into him high. Like
It's never the comic you want
No,
either.
yeah.
It's always one you saw like a few years ago at an open mic.
do you smoke?
Like
weed.
yes.
Yeah.
big weed.
You don't get scared?
No, I do, but I only do it when I'm playing video games at home.
Right.
I know that's not true. Because last time I was with you, you were like, "You want to hit my dab pen?"
Oh my
I
god.
was like, "No, we're with strangers."
That is true. Was that at the
That was
our
at the show, yeah.
If I'm,
But
like-
thank you for your generosity.
No
That was
problem.
very nice of
If
you.
it's like after a show and I know I'm going home and everything, but it is the thing is as soon as I hit it, I'm like, I don't want to be here.
yeah,
I gotta go.
yeah.
Do you get scared on the train when you're high?
Not really. I'm like a nerd for the train. I'm like a big engineering nerd for the
Okay.
train.
Oh yeah.
So I get like psyched out. I'm like, whoa, it's so cool that we have this
Are you
underground.
a pretty bright guy?
Yeah, I think like math wise.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out. I don't know if this will be
Here's a
interesting.
math equation.
And if it
Oh yeah. hit me.
if it sucks, we'll just get right off it. But I was trying to figure out how the train works without looking it up.
Okay.
Do you know how it works?
You kind of have to look it up.
Okay.
Because there's no like, it's not like secretly the 6 train is down 6th Avenue.
No,
you know,
no, no.
like-
I just mean like with the shoe and the third rail.
Like,
Oh,
Like,
okay.
how does it start? How does
Yeah,
it
how
go?
does it? Where is all the power derived from? Like,
Like, how does it go?
So the third rail is like electrified.
Yeah.
But it needs to be grounded for it to work. So that's why, like, people say if you touch the third rail, you'll
die.
get it. But that's not true.
Yeah.
You have to touch it and then put a
jump.
foot on the other rail, on another rail, and then it'll
Oh.
complete the circuit.
oh, okay.
Oh.
So with the train, there's just like a little, it's like really sketchy. There's like almost like a little wire that coils up on the bottom and just touches the rail as
Yeah.
it goes down.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and that if that ever like gets disconnected, it'll just like power off.
So what happened with the trains, the derailment or whatever? I was looking it up. The one train crashed into another train
That was out of service.
on 96th Street. Yeah. So what happened is that there was a guy on the train who kept on like pushing the emergency button, which made the one train, it activated its brakes and then made it go from express to local. And on the local track was an out of service train. You know, like it was like doing whatever.
Yeah.
But that out of service train, only half of its brakes worked. So they were like, that one shouldn't even have been out.
Yeah.
And then so it just like hit. It had a green light to go on that lane, so the conductor would never went on that lane.
It's
And it
honestly
hit it.
impressive that stuff doesn't happen all the time.
Right? Yeah.
Because there's so many trains, so much coordination, and then the people driving them are like up for like 12 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
like they're not the most,
Yeah.
prim and proper people all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised like they don't do that.
In the article, they kept on calling it human error.
Yeah.
Which was I telling you?
Yeah.
Dude, like the word error should be for
Robots.
computers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Human error is
It
like,
should have been a done fucked up.
Yeah.
Darius done fucked up. Now you're gonna be late. Next stop, 86th Street. Yeah. I love the trains though.
Yeah,
I get so happy. I'm like one of the few people that enjoys.
You ever talk to Andrew Miller?
No.
We could talk to you about him all
Is
day.
he a big train
Yeah,
guy?
he's a big train guy. Yeah.
I don't like the autism trains though.
No.
You know, like a coal powered like
No.
that guy with the webcam right on his head.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
I don't get like that.
Yeah.
I don't like put my mittens on to catch one in the night.
You just like the network. You
I like the
system.
network.
Yeah.
And
No, that's cool.
The beams and everything. It's crazy that there's a city on top of.
oh, he could probably answer this. You know when the train stops at a train station, the guy in the middle points at something. What is he pointing at?
I'm not sure. Like the conductor in the front.
No, the guy in the middle. There's a guy in the middle.
Oh, okay. He's probably pointing to like let them know that everyone like to shut the doors or something. It's probably something about like everyone's inside.
Oh, no,
Go.
he does it when it's pulling up. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
There's interesting.
Yeah, I don't
radio.
know.
Yeah. Well,
It's all
we'll get
secret.
off
They
the
don't want
trains.
us to know.
Yeah.
It's like stealing a third.
Yeah, we
base
asked like an
exercise.
MTA worker, and she was like, "They do that," and I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "I don't know."
And the MTA is like Google. Like if you ask anyone what they do, they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I clean the garbage
Yeah.
every once in a while.
So I don't,
What size shoe are you?
12.
Oh, doesn't look like
What are you?
9.5.
You're a 9.5.
this is the part where they blast.
There's a
Oh,
part-
God.
there's a-
This is the part where they realize I've been lying about the size of my penis.
Oh my god. So
Hey, what do you guys want to? You guys want a barefoot on here?
No.
oh,
Oh
There you
man,
go.
I'm a webcam girl now.
Yeah. Feels gross, doesn't it?
Dude, I was watching porn.
I better see a cut of this.
Dude, I was watching porn the other day, and you know, like when you watch porn, sometimes it'll like redirect your thing to like a live, like live Jasmine or whatever.
It's always like the most beat up looking girl.
Yeah, dude, or like
flappy.
dude,
tits.
dude, the chick that came up on my screen was doing lines of cocaine.
Wait, but it was live. That's awesome.
Because I'm not sure that they tell me, oh, you're gonna be on an ad now, because it just throws like a random live video on an ad. So this bitch was just.
One time I tried whacking off on chat roulette, like when I was young. You know, when there's like 1,000 dicks, I
yeah.
was one of them.
Yeah.
I was in you might have seen me.
I remember that.
Yeah, you might know me from
Good
chat
work.
roulette. Yeah.
This dick looks funny.
And I remember like you're just so you're just when you're beaten off and you're like upset.
Yeah.
Like you're not in the zone. You're just
It's been too long.
it's
Yeah.
You ever beat off and you like get off task? Like you end up on like YouTube.
Off task.
Yeah, you're watching like Joe Rogan, like but your dick is still out. You're like,
yeah.
you're like you're learning something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
about
Yeah.
horses.
So what happened?
It
on
is
chat
good.
room?
Your dick should also experience.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that kind
Your
of
dick
thing.
is like
Yeah, you need to like because really our dick is only for sex. Like,
Yeah.
that's
and
it.
peeing
and
pissing.
peeing. Yeah.
and showing.
And showing on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're going. They're going.
Yeah.
Show your dick.
Yeah. So what happened on chat roulette?
Well, I just started beating it, and the tough thing is like you want to get
How old were you?
22.
Oh, okay.
Too old. Old enough where like that could like eventually get me to seem like I'm a pedophile, probably.
Right.
Because if there's an 8-year-old girl that comes through,
Is that
it's like
oh?
you're fucked.
There's no like filter. You can't put like.
There's no filter. It's basically if you have you're either an adult on there or you're a child who does not have any parental
Or,
Yeah.
or a
supervision.
rapper.
Did any kids pop up?
No, thank
Okay.
God. It was
Yeah.
all dicks.
Uh-huh.
It was just a bunch of fellas with my idea all jamming out.
You were gay for a little bit then, huh? You were just
Yeah.
jacking out to each other.
Yeah.
A bunch
for
of
sure.
angry dicks in a virtual room.
Yeah.
And now they're watching the podcast.
Yeah. The funniest is when like a dick pops up and the guy like kind of stops and then slowly starts going. And you're like, oh fuck, he's hit the wall. Dude. Might as well just share the bed, be brothers in arms.
man.
man.
So you got a pretty good dick then.
It's fine.
All right.
I think it's pretty average.
Okay. Well, that's what everyone says.
Yeah, I think
No
it's
one's like, I got a big old dick.
yeah, unless you're black.
yeah,
Unless
yeah. And then they all say that.
because it's not a lie. you know?
yeah.
But
I feel bad for them because if they have like a regular sized dick, and then people are like, "Oh, you got a small dick,"
Yeah.
just because they're black.
that's what I heard about Shaq. I heard Shaq has, comparatively to his body, a
Well, I
small
mean,
penis.
he's got the biggest body in the world.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
he does,
His
doesn't
dick,
he?
his
Ooh.
dick could probably still eat mine.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah, he probably could like just take the foreskin and just put it. Like,
yeah,
over
dock it.
your-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, look like Interstellar.
yeah. My little guys go through to his ship.
McConaughey's like, it's too big. It's not going to close the airlock.
Yeah. The space time continuum disrupts.
Yeah, dude, dicks are hilarious. Michael used to do a thing where he'd put a pair of glasses on the top of his dick, and it
That's
would look
fun.
like
You
like
guys, this was
Squidward.
something that you guys would do together.
Yeah, well,
chat roulette.
I would have to hold the camera
Oh,
steady.
yeah. Yeah.
This was before tripods were invented.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have been friends a long time.
This was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys think of this apartment? Pretty nice.
I think it's
right?
lovely, man.
Yeah.
You got a lot of space in here.
I guess Fiction Bar is right around the corner.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
You just moved here?
Just moved here
Oh, great.
at the beginning of the month.
Awesome, man.
So if you guys are ever around and you want to just
I'm around
hang
here
out,
all the time.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, everyone kind of lives right off this train. A lot
Yeah.
of people do. Syria and everyone.
That's cool.
Not to put them on blast. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's sweet.
I want to have a place where comics come, you know, and hang.
like Gertrude Steinberg. What's her name? Gertrude Stein. Gertrude Stein.
Who?
Gertrude Stein. This old fat lady. She would house like writers and shit in England.
Oh. Wow.
She would house like and painters, and they would come and she like critique
How
them.
do you know this?
I hang out with Ben Callan. He's a fucking nerd,
Oh,
and he wanted
Gertrude Stein.
and he wanted to be like her, except he doesn't want anybody in his apartment. So
he just wants to have them.
but he lives on McDougal, so you know.
Does
so-
he really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He was in finance. He was like a Wall Street guy.
No way.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
Oh, it's fun seeing like a bunch of comics that like had like amazing jobs that were just like fuck this and just
Yeah.
do stand up. And it's a very fun bohemian like lifestyle to live and shit. Like there's like there's you. Well, I guess you didn't quit your job, but a bunch of guys that randomly just quit their jobs. They're like, fuck, I'm gonna just
Yeah, I'm
save
too
up.
scared to quit my. I'm just gonna get fired from it eventually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
that's
Quiet quitting.
yeah,
Yeah.
Not even quiet quit. Just loud podcast
Yeah.
firing.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. Eventually, some guy who works at your company who likes feet is gonna come is gonna come across you.
And they're gonna be like, "How did you find this?"
Yeah.
His name is not attached. To that.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of upbringing did you have? Like you seem like a cool guy, an athlete.
Oh, I appreciate that. All that.
Oh, where are you from?
You didn't say the same about Frankie. Did you?
Well, I know Frankie.
It'd be weird if you said it. We've been with each other all day.
Hey, you seem like a cool guy, athlete.
We got a podcast together.
But you just all I mean to say is like a lot of people in stand up are freaks, and
Yeah.
you don't really seem like that.
Wait, hold on.
Well,
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from upstate New York, Saugerties,
Okay.
so like a very small town. Yeah, Irish Catholic, very strict Catholic, like
Yeah.
protesting abortion.
Okay,
Like
you've,
that
you've
kind of thing.
protested.
I have as a child. I've
Oh,
held
really?
a dead fetus on a thing and
Oh, yeah.
played Game Boy behind the sign. As, like, as
You
cars
held
are
a dead
honking.
fetus.
A real
Where'd
one?
you get one?
Yeah. They're easier to find than
Yeah,
you think.
yeah.
Go to a troubled
We were
neighborhood.
at the clinic.
But yeah, it's just very Catholic, very kind of sports driven. Everyone's like a coach in my family.
Yeah.
So like I played basketball, baseball, and golf.
Okay.
I actually won the best athlete in my class.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
In my school. It was all white. It was like a white class, you know.
That's fine.
So it was like he's an athlete, but more importantly, he gets it done in the classroom. Like it's always cut with like
Yeah.
his stats weren't great, but
Yeah.
he always showed up on time.
Yeah.
Perfect attendance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in a band for like almost 12 years before I started doing stand up. I started in like 7th or 8th grade with my cousin, and we played all the way through college. And I thought that was going to be like where I finished out.
Was it getting traction and shit? The
Yeah,
band?
we were starting to grow. Our music was really good. We were like working with like the drummer for Peter Gabriel. He was gonna
Oh, you know Peter
Jerry
Gabriel.
Murata.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gonna like record our album and everything. We were
Whoa.
kind of like close with him. And then we had like a big falling out and the
Big falling
band
out.
split. Yeah.
With your cousin or with the other guys?
Yeah, with my cousin.
You and him had the personal falling out
Kinda, yeah. I don't like
over
to
a
get
bitch.
No,
Okay.
no.
Did you say bitch?
Yeah.
What happened to you?
I don't know.
You don't
We're
talk
in, a
like
new,
that.
we're in a new environment.
No, that's one thing. Every like dudes love drummers. Weird chicks also love drummers. Like the normal chicks just like
The lead man.
the lead man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get a
The
lot.
front
of
man,
tail.
as they call it in the industry.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for bringing the industry.
The front man.
But like
For the
that
industry
was,
watching.
it ended up helping me with stand up because like so many people were uncomfortable on stage for a
Yeah.
while.
Well, yeah.
And like I was very comfortable right away. It was just the bombing. I was like, fuck, that felt bad, you know?
When did you start? Like right after the band? Or?
Yeah, it was like I started, I think 6 months after the band broke up. And I was like, I got to do something, but I don't want to rely on other people because that was like
Right, yeah.
putting all your eggs in the basket of like a musician is crazy
Yeah.
because they're like ego-driven lunatics, you know,
Yeah, dude.
myself included.
Not
I was,
like us
all
comics.
ego.
Yeah. But the thing to the point of being an individual, not having to rely on 3 other guys to get something done is good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, with us, like we do stuff together, and that's like fine because it's just us.
Yeah.
And even sometimes that's like hard.
It can be tough. Yeah. It is like a podcast is like a band if you have
Yeah.
everyone together.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's kind of, you're gelling, you're figuring things out. And then like when they find success, like you saw it in Come Town, like eventually they start to like not like it and not like each other. So
Yeah.
it's impossible to keep anything going long.
It's just,
enough.
Yeah.
It's just human behavior.
Yeah. There's a timeline on our friendship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I hope so.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. If you ever feel the fracturing, just stop the podcast.
no, we
just take a break.
Yeah.
We've already hit like the wall multiple times, and then we're like, let's take a month off and get fat.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, there's the different relationship. Like there's a friendship relationship, and there's time where we just talk about like sketches and podcasts and this and that, and ideas and writing and whatever. And there's times where like, dude, they just fucking just hang out. You
Yeah.
know? They just point at a fat chick and go, ah.
Yeah.
Which, by
You
the
know?
way, your sketches are awesome.
Thanks,
Like,
Thanks,
I love
man.
your sketches, and
Thanks.
I hate most sketches. Most of them, like, why the fuck are you guys doing this? You know? Like, it's like
Yeah.
there's a thing that happens in life, like the Panera. Whatever lemonade that was killing people,
Dude,
People are
nice.
like, all right, we got 24 hours. We got to like pump out a shitty sketch,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
take your time and write something that is like timeless. You know, like
Yeah.
something that's not going to just trying to grab onto a trend or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm right now. I'm calling out like pretty much everyone in the New York comedy who's like actually putting time into
Well,
their
yeah,
sketches, but-
dude, I mean, that's why our shit doesn't go viral, like a lot of the times, because we fucking, it's just like random shit, like, and it's just like things that we find funny. It's
yeah.
And I think that eventually something will click. This is my hope. Is eventually something will click, and then when people are like, "Who are these guys?" They go and they see like some work,
Yeah,
and they're like, "Oh, this
the
is
best
like
way
a
to do it.
pretty decent foundation."
My whole thing with I'm like out on social media because it's Chinese nerds who made this algorithm. Why are we supposed to trust what they think?
I met one of them.
Who?
No, he's not even a comic. He was at a show, and then he came to me after, and he was just like, "Oh, like fucking whatever. Do you have a social media or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "How do you like it?" And I was like, "I think it's pretty good." And he goes, "Do you like the analytics thing?"
Oh my god!
And then
he's literally working.
yeah, and then
He's on the clock.
well, and then I told him, I was like, "What? I mean, it's fucking inaccurate." And he goes, "Are you serious?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I designed it." And I go, "Oh fuck!" And but he had quit TikTok, and he was starting a new thing that was like TikTok, but just for stand up, so he could scroll on stand up and shit.
Oh wow!
And he was like, "Send me some clips with caption, and we'll post it on our thing." And I never did. But
That
like,
could have been big, Frank.
no, there is some comics
It's
that
called Truth Social. You're gonna love it.
I met the man who makes it possible for millions of people to see my videos, and he told me to send some stuff.
Well, no, I mean, no, not millions.
I didn't. I just forgot. Yeah.
It's a brand new app he made. So there was like 8 comics on it. We knew half of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think like I don't know. Did you guys watch that Cat Williams interview?
I saw pieces of it.
It's long and there's a lot of nonsense in it, but he was a lot of nonsense.
Is he lying or is he?
I don't know, dude. It's like Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Because every once he'll just start spewing.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't buy into like this is all just crazy. He's like jealous, whatever. And then you sit and think about it, or you see something, and you're like, oh no, he was right about that. Like he was. So I don't know. I'd imagine a lot of it is true.
I saw the Steve Harvey video.
Yeah.
Did you look up the video? Like where, because he referenced, he was criticizing Steve Harvey because Steve said that he quit stand-up because he had too many shows. And then Kat was like, no, I made you quit stand-up because I humiliated you so bad at the championship, at the
Black Comedy Championships
Comedy
of the world.
Championship.
Yeah.
So someone found the video of Kat going on and shitting on Steve Harvey.
Oh wow!
So it's out. You can watch it.
Yeah.
It's
So
pretty,
he's not lying.
Yeah.
But the one thing he said about social media, which I thought was interesting, and it kind of reinforced like my belief, is with stand up, like comics are posting bits almost like years before they should.
Yeah.
And they're not testing them on enough audiences. It's just like it works in a room.
Yeah.
And then they post it, and then like you get the validation from it, and then the bit is done.
Right.
It's like the way comedy is supposed to work is you're supposed to like kind of grind in private, you know,
Yeah.
like, and tour with your jokes. Because he's like, I want my jokes to work in Colorado. I want my jokes to work in California. He just names like every state.
Yeah.
You're like, I get it. I get the point.
He's doing it alphabetically.
So
Alabama, Alaska,
Arkansas.
Then there's the counties in alphabetical order.
So, but he is right. Like, I think with stand up, a lot of that is like you want to. I don't know. That's my own personal belief, but it's like it's good to hold on to your bits. I think for a little bit.
Yeah, dude. What my favorite thing is when you see like somebody posts like a random open mic clip.
Yeah.
But like somebody that we don't even know, like in another city, and it's just like them doing it stand for like 3 people, and for whatever, because it is still an algorithm, so for some reason it catches on and you get like 1 million views, and it's like your like 3rd time playing stand.
There's one guy. I don't know if you've seen him, Michael Black. Have you seen this guy?
No.
Mike Black. Maybe it's Mike. I thought it was Mike Black. Maybe it's Mike
African
something. He's a white guy who's just got a shaved head, and he goes up and he's like, so the Grand Canyon looks like a pussy, but it's like really dry. Like it's so dry, even I wouldn't be able to fuck that pussy. Like, and it just bombs and gets 1 million views because everyone's like, who the fuck is this? And we've been watching his videos on YouTube. He does these videos.
How does the Grand Canyon look like a pussy?
I don't know.
It's just a gap.
He does these videos where it's like, he's like, hey, I just woke up. It's 2 PM. I'm going to an open mic tonight. Oh, you got the Grand Canyon.
Can I see it?
Michael, our
Should I
producer.
put it on the audio?
Yeah, bring it over.
Are you producing this from another room?
No.
He's in
I was about to jerk off. But I was like, I overheard you guys talk about my boy. This should be weird.
I hear a lot of women these days. Women are complaining about the wage gap. They're like, "Oh, we only make 70% of what men make."
Oh shit, that's not the one.
That's the wrong one.
I'm so sorry. Give me a second. That one had legs.
Wage gap material. Uncharted territory.
I'm so sorry, guys. I should have this queued up.
It's all
the
good.
worst
It doesn't.
producer ever.
It's like the humor though is like he has these videos.
Mike just walks away.
Which, by the way, Jake Timothy is not living in our house right now. It's just an empty bedroom. We should designate that as the masturbation
dude.
room.
It'd be fun.
Or maybe, you know.
There'll be a line out there.
Yeah.
A line of two. Wait, who's in there? Who's in there?
Your bathroom has a window.
Yes, the bathroom has a window.
That's strange.
I don't care for
Yeah.
that.
yeah. So we're trying to figure out how to handle that.
That actually sucks, dick.
I mean, we can
That's
just
actually
put,
the worst.
A
Just
curtain?
a curtain, yeah.
yeah, a curtain over
Yeah.
Outside.
because we want to allow the opportunity if you're in the bathroom
Right, to
put
look
on
out.
a little display for
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah.
But
Is the toilet right where the...
no, the toilet's like into the left, so
Oh, okay.
you're facing the window.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you were to walk up, you could definitely see what's going on.
Yeah. You can tell this just like something else entirely used
This
to be
used to be
happening
a
here.
retail space.
Yeah.
It used to be a pharmacy.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
nice. That's cool. I started looking around. For
But
pills.
this guy, he does videos where it's genius. He's like, hey, I just woke up. It's 2:00. I'm going to this open mic tonight. Got to write some jokes for the open mic. Here we go. And then he like fast forwards and goes and puts this like candle on a table and lights it and does like a ritual.
It's like us put together.
Yeah,
It's like-
exactly. And then like he writes for a little bit. And then he comes back. He's like, "All right," and he starts reading his jokes, and he's like laughing so hard at his own jokes, and they're like the worst. And then he goes to the open mic and he films himself like driving,
Yeah.
and like kind of talking. Goes to the open mic, records his set, and then afterward he's in the car and he's like, "So, not gonna lie, I bombed tonight." He's like, "Yeah, this joke didn't really work," and then it cuts to that joke from the open mic bombing.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I got a little laugh on this one," and then like it cuts to and there's a little laugh, and then at one point he's like, "And then I really lost the crowd, so I thought I would use the microphone and pretend it's my penis," and it cuts to him and he's just going, the microphone is my penis. And the silence, he goes, "Yeah, I think that made things worse." Like, dude, they are the funniest fucking videos,
Yeah.
and they have like 200 views. I'm like, this guy should be.
Where is that guy? Or where is he doing stand up?
I think St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
So
You know what? I will say at least he's listening back to his sets.
dude,
Yeah.
he's gonna be
And
really
writing.
good.
Yeah.
And writing every
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be really good at
More
comedy
than I can say.
because he's doing the thing.
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
Yeah.
doing the stuff, yeah.
I don't write
Reviewing.
anymore. I like if I get an idea, I'll just put a thing on my phone.
What
and
are
then,
you,
Figure it
like,
what are you
out on
talking
stage.
about? Dude, all those news jokes. I thought you wrote the most
well,
of
those are like
everybody
I
know.
don't. Really
That's good.
use
But that's a good
those.
idea.
That's
It's
good.
exercise.
It's good practice, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
Dude, not to go back to the window here in your bathroom. There's a venue in Manhattan where the bathroom door is a big just glass door, and if you look closely enough, you can see through it. But there's a small sign because I want to go use the bathroom. There's like a small sign. I was like, what the fuck does that sign say? And I'm like,
It
what?
says objects in mirror are bigger than they appear.
I'm like squinching my eyes trying to see what the sign says, and then the sign says, "Don't look through the mirror, you pervert." I mean, and I'm like, oh, well, make the fucking sign bigger, dude, because now it looks like I'm trying to look through the mirror.
Have you
Or
guys
the
been to like
window.
a sex club before?
No, I wish.
Have you been?
No, I can't. I could never do it. But
Yeah.
there's such a culture of that in New York.
Totally. Well, you know, there's that
Can you go
naked
and not have
show.
sex?
What?
Well, I was gonna say, can you go to a sex club and not have sex? Or you
Yeah,
or
you can just go. You can. Some people just watch.
You wanna go?
You can spectate.
But you
No,
gotta
bring
be
a
naked
big
though.
phone.
Right?
I think we
finger.
gotta like
Be naked.
be naked.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I think
Or
you
at
gotta.
least have like a ball gag.
Yeah, yeah. You can just like pretend that like I'm your dog. You're just walking around. We're not doing anything sexual, but I'm just on a leash.
But this seems like the right
You're like, this is.
environment.
You're like, no, this is working for me. But they do that naked comedy show,
Yeah.
and it's close by, and that building is a sex club that they do that in.
Okay.
And they obviously will book, the naked comedy show is the tamest thing that happens there. Mostly it's just orgies. It's also interesting because the people that are a part of that culture are not attractive.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because I feel like attractive people can kind of cultivate that kind of stuff without
Without being
having to like hand over
sign up.
$20.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also think the attractive people
It's
that
like-
do that aren't in Brooklyn. They're probably like in the upper
Yeah, in Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Yeah. Don't go to a sex party in Brooklyn.
East New York.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like scouring through bush.
Yeah. It's like people that like join a club to make friends. It's like you're supposed to just have friends that you can have group sex
If I were to
with.
go to a sex club in Brooklyn, I'd end up getting fucked by a guy. Because like you don't know
Because you're hot.
Because I'm a hot piece of ass.
Yeah.
I am gay bait, by the way.
Are you?
If my podcast doesn't reflect that enough, I
Yeah.
am, dude.
I think
Like-
so am I. Follow me on Instagram.
And me.
Yeah, I think we're out.
It's disgusting. But the Brooklyn one, like, because everyone's in there, there's more pronouns than
Yeah.
counties.
Women.
Than women. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's so many
Looking for some
pronouns. Like
she, hers.
you don't even know who's inside of you, who you're inside
Right.
of. Like it's just
Oh,
kind of
what's inside of you?
yeah, exactly. It's just
Yeah.
kind of a blob of
Yeah.
sex.
Have you heard anything about these parties? I don't know too much about them.
I know like some people have gone and gotten like weirded out and then like left. Like I think Ari Kaplan went to one,
Oh, really?
and because Ari's got like this insane confidence. He's like, yeah, I'll just go and like fuck some bitches. I'm like, all right, Ari, good for you, dude. Yeah, dude, it's kind of like I got a big penis. He's always talking about how big his penis.
I ran into him in LA randomly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I scared him one time because he used to live by my last place. It was like pouring rain, and I was walking out to get Chinese food, and he's like, it's funny when you see people and they don't know they're being seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like it was like raining, but like not too hard. But he had like his jacket like up over his head, and he's like swinging his arms as he's walking by, and I'm like, Ari, and he's like, whoa, Jesus Christ, dude. He's like, Jesus Christ, dude, you scared the shit out of me, and just walked into his building. I'm like, what's up, dude? It was
Didn't
so
even
funny.
stay to chat.
No, he didn't. I think it was I scared him a lot, and people generally, I think, get embarrassed.
Dude, I think that's why I like Jewish people. I think that's not a general person thing. It's just a Jewish thing to do. They just have this confidence where like this is what I'm doing, and I don't care what's happening. I'm going into my place.
Yes, they're very singular. They like to do
Yeah,
their
because
thing.
like if you scared me, I'd be like, "Whoa!" and then I would have talked for a bit. And then-
My friend used to scare Jewish people, like his Hasidic Jewish people. He's like an adopted Mexican Jewish kid,
Okay.
and
Your dad's attorney.
Yeah, no, my dad's tax guy is a Mexican Jew.
oh really?
Yeah,
Wow.
out in California.
You guys are like long lost brothers.
I hope so.
But he used to live in like off like the Myrtle Willoughby G stop, and there's like a lot of Jewish people who live around there, and we would like get hammered and just kind of walk around, and there's like they don't like operate on any kind of schedule like Hasidic Jewish people. They're always just roaming around at different times of the night and day,
Yeah.
like with the entire family. It'll be like 3 a.m. and they have the whole family.
It'll be like unloading a school bus.
Yeah, yeah. And we'd walk by a group and he would just jump in front of him and go, ah! It'd be like, and then just like scuttle away. It was so fun.
Yeah.
They're
Scuttle.
like NPC. Yeah, they're like NPCs. You know, like in a video game.
Well, they are a group of people that only mind their own business.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Yeah, we were saying before we came in, like it would be nice to have Jewish kids because they're not gonna like get mixed up with the wrong crowd.
yeah. There's gonna be
Just
no
gonna-
mixing.
Yeah.
Yep. Very.
they're so well mannered.
They're like oil and water. You know, they just kind of sink to the bottom.
I'm a huge fan of the Jewish people, dude. Not the Hasids, but
Yeah.
just like Kiwi, Rango.
I love Kiwi has one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, which one?
I just heard it the other day, and he didn't even post it. It was someone else posted it.
yeah.
And I'm like, thank God they did, because I'm glad I heard it. But it was about his like aunt has massive tits. Have you heard this? Joke?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard it, Luke? He's like, my aunt, she's got some big tits. Then she got cancer, and they had to lop those things right off. Now, I've heard of a boob job, but I've never heard of a boob firing.
He called you that he said it differently though. He said I was stooping some girl. She had huge tits and she got a breast reduction, and then the same joke.
Yeah,
You know,
Kiwi just it's almost like he's trying to fail.
I like his joke. He goes, yeah, the first blind man climbed Mount Everest. What did he do it for? The smell?
Yeah, he's great.
Have you had him on?
Yeah, I've had him on a couple
Yeah,
times.
I was texting him today, and then I was like, I'm gonna do patties, and he goes, oh, nice. And then I was like, have you done it? He said twice, and I said sick, and he's like, well, just once. And I was like, all right, what weird lie.
He did it. The first time he did it was with Dave Namery. Do you guys know who Dave?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
So-
The biggest self-hating Jew I ever met.
Yeah. So he actually identifies as Catholic now. I don't.
Yeah,
know
he
if
got
you knew that.
baptized.
Did he really?
Yeah, he got.
But they didn't really mesh the best because like Kiwi's a little more like he doesn't like. I got these Jewish hats for him, like the top hat with the curls.
Oh,
And I was
nice.
like, here you go, Kiwi. He's like, I can't put that on. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm actually Jewish. I can't.
His dad's a synagogue. I mean, his
His dad's a synagogue,
dad's a rabbi.
Big guy.
and his mom's a gefilte fish. But yeah, so if I have Dave on the podcast, it's just me and him, and I have to put a silhouette of us because I'm like, it goes way too racist. And
Dude,
dark.
Dave is fucking crazy. He's telling me that I'm the only like Hispanic he likes. And
He is. He's
always
the
at the
best.
shop.
He's
Yeah,
got the
you know.
best Instagram stories.
Oh yeah, dude. I never know if they're jokes or not.
Yeah, they are. But he had this one about this like whole, this whole war going on. He had one, and it was like, it says remember who you're fighting for, and it's that picture of like a soldier with his helmet in his lap, and like there's like a picture of his wife in it, but instead of a picture of his wife, there's a picture of like 60 Hasidic Jews. Remember what you're fighting for. But,
Dave.
no, I like this area a lot. I'm really liking it. We got a thrift store next door,
Oh yeah.
so I can.
What are you gonna put on the green screen? What is that? We're just floating through space.
Yeah, just my goal is eventually get a green screen that comes all the way around the bed, and then just have the bed like floating
Oh, nice.
in like the clouds. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Be cute.
This is like you could definitely like use the space, like throw a party or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have some parties
Yeah.
for sure.
Dude, that show you did. That show you have actually, the one at over there by his house. The one I only went to one of them.
Oh, Star Bar.
Star
yeah,
Bar.
yeah.
Oh, dude, the talk show.
Oh, the late night show.
Dude, that shit was fucking. I was like, I've never been so entertained at a comedy show.
Oh, dude, that means a lot.
Dude, it was
Because they fired us
after the Christmas show.
after. Yeah, were you guys at the one where I called a woman fat? Were you at that one?
Oh, that was the one before, no?
Yeah, it might have been the one.
Yeah,
before.
because you guys were referencing it.
Yeah,
at
they
the one
were.
I went to.
I think they got a bunch of complaints,
Oh, yeah.
all from me. It was all my fault. And yeah, there was a woman who was like heckling basically the whole time. And then as she was leaving, I was like, I hope you can fit through the door. And she turned around, and there was 6 of us on stage, so she didn't know who said it.
Oh.
But she had 2 drinks in her hand. She was just like marching toward the stage, like gonna throw us a
Oh,
drink.
no.
And like Grant Moore like got up and like saved the day. He was like, "Hey, you're taking."
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He's always intervening. He's like stopped fights. Like he stopped like knife fights on the train.
I know. Yeah. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like I guess he like tried to stop the knife fight, and then like both of them had knives, and he's like, I gotta. Sometimes women need to get hit. It's the moral of the story.
You guys do what you wait. I don't know about the knife. What I know about the woman who was getting stalked. I heard,
There's
about,
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
I heard about that, but what was the knife fight story?
I don't know. I might have made it up
Oh,
just to make our friend look
Yeah,
cool.
let's just improve the lore of Grant.
yeah, of
Moore.
Grant. Yeah,
Grant lore.
Grant.
He should be a
Lore.
bouncer.
Yeah, he should. Well, he's a little skinny, little Twinkie.
He's buff under the.
He should be Tim Dillon's opener. Is what he should be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He should be. He's pretty buff under those sleeves.
Yeah, he is. He's a good fit guy.
Wait, what sport did you play?
I played baseball, basketball, and golf.
Golf. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You didn't play football?
I played football in 7th and 8th grade. I was actually I was like pretty good, but I hyperextended my knee, and I was like, I can't do that. Can't ruin my prominent basketball career.
You were this tall in 5th grade. You're like, where is this going?
yeah. I have the world ahead of me.
Yeah. Did you early puberty guy?
No, I was like right on time.
Okay.
But
That's good. Like
dude,
12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
Did you hit a big growth spurt?
Yeah, I gained like a foot in high school.
Jesus.
Yeah, I probably can't went into high school like 5'1".
What is that like? Because none of your clothes fit.
Yeah, I mean, it just like people start like being like, oh, like talking to you.
Yeah,
You know,
you
like-
shot up.
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy at the once you grow, you're just relieved.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah. I didn't like bust a nut till I was 14.
Wow. I
Yeah.
think I was like 13.
Yeah, me too.
I guess that's not.
It was
that
my
big.
sexual week. I was watching The Simpsons.
You
And-
came to Marge?
No, I was just watching it. I
Came to Marge's sister.
No, it was.
Sister.
I don't know. It was like some cheerleader scene, and I'm like, I got a boner, and I was like, whoa. I was like, what is this?
Wow. So
And
you
then-
were cartoon was your first initiation.
No, well, I was like just getting a boner and just getting aroused, and I was like, whoa. And I remember thinking like, I gotta get married, so I gotta have. That was like my first thought.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't wait to get fucking married and have sex. And then
Wow.
later, I have a bit about this, but I tried jacking off in the shower and nothing came out.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
fired a blank.
Well, no, I mean I just stopped and I was like, all right, well that was fun, I guess. And then I did it
okay.
again the next day and I fucking freaked out, but it felt amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while you're just getting those boners. You can't really do anything with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not even into cartoon porn or anything. So I mean, I feel like I should have been. I should be into it.
Yeah.
'Cause I
I'm
was
still into cartoon porn.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, dude, because they're making them good now.
Are they?
Yeah.
I didn't know. The last time I watched one, it was like, it's just like the one motion.
Oh, yeah.
And they got it on a loop, and then they're like, take like the audio, like, oh, Peter.
yeah. Well, I don't like the Family Guy
Oh yeah,
ones.
no, not me neither.
I'll go off
Which
a
one?
picture, dude. I'll go off a picture.
Pictures
Which-
are fun.
You know what's really doing it for me?
What?
Like is now they make like AI women, which is great.
Oh,
Because like
yeah, I've
all
seen
of these
that.
women are gonna be out of the job.
yeah.
They're gonna have to get it back in the house and do the dishes.
Yeah,
there's this one called AI GILF, and it's like grandmothers with just the hottest bodies of all time.
Well, nah, come on.
And I just pretend it's my girlfriend's grandmother.
nah.
Not like I pretend I have to first pretend I have a girlfriend. Pretend it's her grandmother.
yeah.
And
Why?
and she's like giving me a talking. She's like, now you're going out to the grocery store with grandmother. And all of my ex-boyfriends fucked my grandmother. You can't do it. And I'm like, I'm not going to fuck your grandmother. Like, what is she? The hottest girl of all time. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I like build this little fantasy.
Not even the
man.
mom, the grandma.
The
We
grandma.
go all the way.
Dude, have
All
you
the way.
seen those ads like the Jerkmate ones? Dude,
Yeah.
I started playing with them. They're fun. I mean,
Really?
I lost
Playing
my
with the ads?
well,
or
well,
You
no.
played the game.
You played the game.
The game will
that
make
you're
you
gonna
come.
come? Did
Yeah.
you? Is it true?
Oh, I didn't come, but I was more interested in like what it was.
Yeah.
And then
It's always like an orc, like laying it down on like a bar wench.
dude, one time I fucking bought what it was like my parents had gotten me like my first debit card.
Yeah.
Immediately started going into porn websites. I fucking bought the Pirates of the Caribbean porn.
No way.
I never even seen the Pirates of the Caribbean, but I just thought the story seemed interesting, and I was like, "Whoa!" I clicked on it.
What is the title of that?
I can't remember, but I'm sure we could find it.
I'm interested in this grandmother thing.
Okay.
So, like, do you have a thing where, like, okay, did you like, and if you don't want to say it, then of course, but like, did you ever cheat on a girl with like someone that was really close to her?
No. I've never
Okay.
cheated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Me either.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never cheated. I'm very like
Yeah.
one-dimensional in the relationship.
Nice. That's
if
good.
I feel like
you have
I
a good
want to cheat,
secure attachment style.
yeah.
Yeah, I cheated one time, and I was like, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was just like making out. But
Yeah.
Were you like raised not to cheat, or I mean, obviously, but like what, like, did you play it out? Did you play it out in your head, like what would happen if you cheated and how shitty you would feel?
For
or like,
sure, yeah.
yeah, because that's why
But there's a funny thing with cheating too, because it's like if it's like say it's like your girlfriend's roommate or something, and you're like you might have the fantasy in your head, but it's like they also have to want to fuck you,
Yeah.
and like want to fuck you more than like maintain the relationship with their friend, like
Yeah.
so it's like never gonna happen,
Right.
And if it does happen, like chances are both of them are shitty people,
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
there's like some kind of conflict going on in that.
yeah, and then it's not just the cheating. Then there's the whole dealing with afterwards, and like the whole spiel
Yeah.
of lies and
Yeah.
managing. Like you fucking stay over there and come over here,
Dude, I'll feel guilty if I even like think about what it would be like to cheat on them, you know?
Oh, I don't
Or
feel
if like
guilty.
I come and you ever think about someone else when you come with a girl?
Just porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time.
Sure.
Well, he doesn't have a girlfriend, so that's not.
Yeah, but still.
I've had a girlfriend.
Oh, this is news to me.
Yeah, because you're what, 6 years into a relationship?
Almost, yeah.
Wow. Congrats.
Thanks.
Who is she? Where is she?
She's in California,
Okay.
but
How does that work?
we fly back and forth.
Okay.
Like I was just there for the holidays, and then she's gonna come over here next month,
Oh, nice.
and then I'll probably go over there like March, and then she'll come over here April.
That's probably kind of nice. 'Cause,
It's very
like,
nice.
Like when you see someone all the time,
It sucks.
it sucks. It's tough.
Well, she's moving out here in the middle of this year,
Oh, wow.
so we'll see how
is that when you're going to get the
see
apartment?
how that plays out. Yeah, well, I'm trying to get it before
Okay.
she gets here.
And then like furnish it and everything.
I'll let her do the
You
furnishing.
should, I was gonna say you should totally dude out the apartment and be like, "We're here."
This
There's
is what it was. Yeah.
There's like a polar bear pelt on the
Some
ground.
douche lived here.
But it's kind of cool, though, like in a weird way.
Yeah, I kind of like it. You like it, right?
Wouldn't it just be funny if we left it like this?
Dude, I had to like. We have obviously a lot of wall space and stuff here. So, have you ever used the website Temu? It's like
I've seen the ads.
you basically get everything you ever want for like $4, and then
What?
it shows up. Dude, that rug they
Everything.
told me was like 8 feet by 4 feet. It's like that's like a towel essentially. But I ordered like all of this like very general like Japanese artwork and stuff. I haven't told anyone what it is. And I'm just gonna one day plaster the walls.
Oh, yeah?
With just like
What does that
dueling
one
tigers.
mean? It's just like peace and happiness.
Yeah, it's like it's like painted like it would look in Japan,
Right.
So like, and it's just like tigers and like koi ponds, and, like, all kinds of shit.
And what's funny about that is that, like, even if they don't like it, they're still dudes, so no one's gonna take them down.
Nobody's gonna take it down. It's not like they're like, this is my Monet was gonna go here.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you had a poster of Christina Aguilera.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
yeah. It's fair game for whoever goes first.
Whoever goes
Remember the
first.
fatheads? Remember those?
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Just,
We talked about getting a couple of those.
Yeah.
I had an apartment once in California, and all that was in it was just my not even a frame. It was just a mattress in the room,
Yeah.
and then the couch in the living room. I
Yeah.
didn't even have a TV. And
Yeah, that's how dudes want. Dudes, we just want a box with a TV on it, PlayStation, whatever, and then something to sit on, and that's it.
I used to live with a guy in a place with similar setup, TV, couch, lamp on the floor.
Yeah.
We would never use the lamp. We would just sit in the dark. The only light would come from the TV.
Yeah.
And this guy would just smoke. Like I'd come home, he'd be smoking a blunt. Finish the blunt, he'd be like, "You want to roll a blunt? Okay, let's roll a blunt." Roll the blunt, smoke the blunt, and then he's like, "Let's roll another
Yeah.
blunt." I'm like, "Dude, no!" Like I'm
Yeah.
freaking out because I'm
One
high.
blunt is all I can do.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
whole thing.
Well, not by myself. Like if it's
Okay.
with like a group.
Yeah.
But some people with weed, it's like a constant cycle.
Yeah.
It's like, do you even remember what it's like to not be high?
yeah. It gives me anxiety just thinking about
Get out
smoking
time.
a blunt. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Anyway,
Dude, no, weed scares the shit out of me. the shit out of me. I smoked weed the last one.
Well, if I was like getting high and then I like realized I'm in a van parked on the side of the road, I would be freaking
That's
out.
exactly what happened, dude. I couldn't believe I lived in a van. I was like, "What is this?" I was looking at my doors. I was like, "Oh,
I couldn't believe I lived in a van.
it's the worst, dude." And then I'm like, I literally get fucking woken up by people parallel parking. They like hit my van a little bit, so my van like shakes, and then I wake up and I'm like, "It's time to start the day." It's
Oh, man.
insane, dude.
Yeah, you gotta like Are you gonna try to sell that when you're done?
No, I'm trying to turn it into a podcast studio because that's where we do our pod.
Oh, that's a good plan. What do you put in? Do you have like soundproofing stuff in there?
No, but it's I have
Sounds really good.
It's always good.
Yeah.
You know, like even with this, like you hear trains and stuff go by. When you listen to the audio, it's fine.
Yeah.
If
Right.
you have a good enough microphone and like
Yeah, but I got the walls insulated too.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
that
so
probably
you,
helps.
It's kind of perfect. Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
sounds better than
you should like record an
Anyway.
album in there, like singing album.
yeah. Trying to get out the van.
Van Halen.
Yeah.
It's like a comedy
yeah,
album.
the van.
I think we're getting close to the end here, boys.
No.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens. So as soon as you say, "Oh, we could keep going,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
flat lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
I'll
always
tell you
happens.
what.
Sorry, we were
Let's
a
do
little
your
all over the
plugs here.
place. Yeah, sure. Real piece of work.
Yeah, for sketches.
Sketches.
On
Yeah,
everything.
great sketches. I love those.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, dude. And then Frankie and everything. Just my name, Frankie, Hoy. Oh, Frankie with the IE, and that's it.
And I'm LD Comedy.
Oh, fuck our podcast.
and our podcast.
Keep on trying. Keep
keep
on
on
On trucking.
Keep on
podcast.
trucking podcast.
I remembered the name of that.
Thanks, dude.
Are you gonna stay with me tonight now?
Just don't offer to make them eggs.
Yeah, check like and subscribe if you've made it this far. Nobody makes it this far, just so you know. Who
Yeah.
would, you know?
Well, I knew we should have plugged the sketches in the middle.
Well,
When
I
we're
kind
talking
of brought
about it.
brought them up, so they'll find them if you know, if you show enough foot in it, they'll find them. But yeah, let's wrap this thing up, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you guys very much.
Dude,
Thanks for having
me.
us, man.
Cheers.
Oh,